This is the gangster bankster house. After getting $16 trillion of our tax dollars, the banks of this country have breached their agreements to modify mortgages or even do short sales in the event the homes are underwater. This particular house has deadly infestation of subterranean termites. See YouTube Buccaneer Court Termite Infestation. This house has subterranean termites in the closets, the bedrooms, and the bathrooms, and in the garage wall and ceiling. This house cost for reconstruction of termite damage and infestation cost over $20,000. This house has 12 separate in-house roof leaks. This house needs a new roof sheeting due to termite infestation at the cost of $15,000, possibly more, when the old roof is removed and replaced. This house is in a flood zone requiring sandbags all around the house in order to avoid flooding, or limit it anyway. This house has floods every time it rains and is unlivable during very heavy rains. This house needs a new air conditioner and a new air conditioner handler. Further, the air handler in the attic is falling through the ceiling due to termite eating the trusses that's supporting that air handler. This house also exhibits sinkhole activity, as numerous cracks all around the house. These are the sandbags. They've been there for years. This house requires over $50,000 in repairs. See estimates and repair replacement. I thought you should know about this house because the bank is not going to tell you. They're going to put it up for auction and not tell anybody that there's this stuff going on. They don't have to disclose it because at an auction you're not required to disclose anything. You buy it as is. Now they know there's all this damage to this house, but they're not going to tell you. They're going to auction it off like it was something totally different. This is the estimates that requires the floors to be replaced because they're all soaked. It has rugs that are smelling up the whole place. This is a $7,100 roof repair, but that does not include termite damage after they remove the roof. This is an air conditioner. The air conditioner is completely shot. It's $5,100 to replace the air conditioner. This requires paint in and out and sealing, caulking, and whatever at a cost of $5,600. This is Truly Nolan, who did the inspection for the termites. Claims that it's going to take around $3,000 to pour in enough chemicals to kill the termites, but that doesn't do much for the wood. Anyway, that's the deal on this house. This house was underwater by over $50,000. The owner of the house, which was the husband who had the house in his name prior to his marriage, passed away. But before he passed away, he signed over a quitclaim deed, quitting his right title and interest to the property to his wife. The bank refused to give her a modification or a short sale and drove her out of the house to end up living with her sister. This is LASALLE Bank LASALLE Bank, and Bank America, and Morgan Stanley. All fraudulent banks charged with fraud cases on the web, numbering hundreds of cases of fraud against this bank. Now I'm just going to find the list of frauds that were listed. Here you go. These are all the fraud. Now, Morgan Stanley owns allegedly owns the note on this house. Here is Morgan Stanley. This is just one page of all the different fraud cases that they've been charged and found guilty of. This is all the fraud cases of Bank America that they've been charged and found guilty of. These are the three companies, the three banks that allegedly owned a note of this property. Allegedly, because it's likely that they don't. This is the LASALLE Bank, also charged with fraud, hundreds of cases, if not thousands of cases across the country, all found to be a fraudulent bank, and they're foreclosing on this property illegally. Guaranteed they don't own the note. Guaranteed that if they do take the house, we're going to sue them for the damages, both the law office as well as the bank. Well, this is the best I can do to bring this point across. I hope you see just what's going on in this country. The banks are giving a free hand to actually destroy the economy of this country. They actually almost did, and that was the bailout. The $20 trillion bailout, which was supposed to help people whose houses were underwater. They took the money and agreed to through a TARP program, to short sale homes that were underwater. In other words, the mortgage was higher than the value. The mortgage was higher than the value of the market value of the home, or modified a loan in order to get it where it was property value was inconsistent with the mortgage balance. Okay, here we go.